Imagine this. A 9.6 magnitude earthquake. Just how terrifying is it? Mountains aren't just shaking. They crumble. The ground doesn't just tremble. It splits apart. Buildings don't just weaken. They collapse. And 100-meter skyscrapers? They are uprooted. Sen, our protagonist, a firefighter hardened by the horrors of war, can't help but gasp at this utter devastation unfolding before his very eyes. But amidst this chaos, only one thought pierces through. He has to find his wife. His wife, Anna, is trapped in a high-rise, fighting for her life. In the midst of the pandemonium, she stumbles, desperate to escape via the emergency exit. But when she throws open the door, hell itself seems to spill out before her men dangling in mid-air, their screams echoing in the abyss. Terror seizing her, she slams the door shut, frantically searching for another escape route. However, escape seems impossible. The corridors are choked with panicked humanity, leaving her only one direction to go up, towards the roof. All around her, skyscrapers aren't just swaying. They shatter, collapsing one after another like dominoes. Then, without warning, the floor beneath her feet cracks apart, and she plummets to the level below. Dazed, she regains consciousness, finding herself amidst a mountain of rubble, yet she keeps climbing, clinging to the belief that her husband will come for her. And he does. Sen, true to his word, arrives in a rescue helicopter, his eyes frantically scanning the apocalyptic landscape below. He spots her, his wife, still alive. Relief washes over him as he lowers a rescue harness. Summoning every last ounce of her strength, Anna lunges towards it, but suddenly the floor beneath her gives way, and she's teetering on the brink, about to plunge from the 100-meter tower. Simultaneously, Sen sees the surrounding buildings convulsing violently. Dust clouds erupt as a nearby skyscraper begins its death throes, crumbling. Panic gripping him, he bellows at his wife to run. Anna, understanding the building is mere moments from disintegration, sprints towards the rescue harness with every fiber of her being. Just as her fingers grasp it, she vanishes, engulfed by a monstrous dust cloud. Sen, heart pounding, frantically pulls up the harness, only to find it empty. His blood runs cold. His heart stops. Then, a flicker of movement. He spots her dangling precariously beneath the harness. Determination reignites in his eyes. With a surge of adrenaline, he hauls her up in one swift, powerful motion. Not a second to lose, they initiate their escape. But no. Another building detonates in a cascade of concrete and steel nearby. In a split-second miracle, Sen skillfully whips the helicopter around, narrowly dodging the deadly rain of debris. Safety? Not yet. Just when he dares to breathe, yet another skyscraper begins its agonizing topple, directly towards them. But Sen, a pilot of exceptional skill, wrestles control, evades the impossible, and they finally, miraculously, escape the immediate danger zone. But there's no time for relief, no time to even catch their breath. A distress call shatters the fragile peace, their daughter's voice, crackling through the radio. She's trapped, pleading for help. Sen, urgency clawing at him, arranges a desperate meeting point. But before she can finish, the signal is gone. Without a heartbeat of hesitation, Sen wrenches the helicopter around, redirecting towards his daughter. But what he doesn't know, what he can't possibly imagine, is that San Francisco is in a state far, far worse than he could ever conceive. And then, the unthinkable. Seismologists, their voices grim, detect an even greater terror, a 9.7 magnitude aftershock, a seismic monster hurtling straight for San Francisco. Experts scream out warnings, a citywide alarm, urging every soul to flee, to evacuate. As Senator and Anna race against time towards San Francisco, suddenly, a seismic shockwave, raw and untamed, slams into them. Violent turbulence tears through the helicopter, shattering it, sending them spiraling down in a mangled wreck, crashing into a shopping mall. Stranded with no other choice, the couple claws their way through the wreckage, desperately searching for any means of transportation. Miles away, their daughter and her friends are also battling through the ravaged city, fighting to reach that desperate meeting point. In this ultimate crisis, Sen makes a drastic, bold move, commandeering a car, tearing through the apocalyptic streets. Against all odds, they track down an old friend, a lifeline in the chaos, who helps them secure a private plane. No time for thanks, no time for goodbyes. They take off once more, engines screaming, heading straight into the heart of San Francisco. But what awaits them is beyond comprehension. Upon arrival, San Francisco is not just damaged, it is obliterated. Traffic is not just jammed, it's paralyzed. Streets are not just crowded, they are packed with fleeing masses. Even the airports, their runways shattered, are useless. Landing is suicide. Desperate, Sen scans the ravaged cityscape from above, his eyes searching, until finally, a beacon of hope. A stadium, miraculously, relatively intact. With no options left, he makes a breathtaking, audacious decision, parachuting down with his wife into the very jaws of destruction. They hit the ground, safe, for a fleeting moment. But then, the 9.7 magnitude quake strikes. The ground beneath them doesn't just shake, it heaves like monstrous ocean waves. Skyscrapers don't just topple, they are obliterated. And the entire city, it is completely, utterly, and irrevocably engulfed in chaos.